Howdy folks, this is Country Boy 360 coming at you. So I've had a couple of follow-up requests about my Baker Lake Sockeye Salmon. So what I'm going to do is go in and give just a little bit more detail. And I had a friend reach out and he asked me if I ever make my own, and I actually do come up with my own little things, so I will show you that also. Here it goes. Okay, so the ones that are pre-made by Max Lures is what 95% of them are. So this right here is just the Cha-Cha hoochie, I believe is what it's called, and it's just a small blade and a little hoochie with the red hooks. This right here is their shrimp rig. Now it comes with a treble hook, but I took the treble hook off. So this is the Max Lures small blade with the shrimp. This right here is just another Cha-Cha. Now this one right here was made by a friend. And he put a small blade with a small hoochie with a fly on it. So I'm going to try this year and see how that works out. And this is just a Cha-Cha with the hoochie. And then up here, same thing. I have a white one. You know, this let's see, this one right here was made by a friend, the same friend. So it's just got a white one on the top. I'll see how it is. And this right here is the Max Small blade. So this was a shrimp rig that changed out the hooks. This is just beads. This is a small blade with a hoochie with some beads. And these were just, all these with a small blade were bought pretty much exactly like that from Max Lure. So you don't have to do nothing, they work fine. Like I said, this one was made by a friend, I want to try it out. This was made by a friend, I want to try it out. And this one is their shrimp rig. And I really like the fly part. And I'll explain that here in a second. Okay, so thanks to my buddy over there at Pavlis, Vitali. So he kind of got me on these money makers. So here's a Sockinator. I've never used it. I'm really curious about the blade. It's a hoochie and two setups, you know, pretty much just like it. And then you know, I went out and I bought just some of the wings. I bought some you know, the pink squid twinkle skirt, and then I bought the little Grand Slam bucktails, and you can see everything is kind of pink. And also I have a hard time with tying knots. If you follow me long enough, you'll know my body kind of don't like me no more. I've picked up arthritis and stuff, so tying knots are not good for me. So at my local store, Holiday Sports in Burlington, they make these little Sockeye rigs, and it comes with the thing already tied. Yeah, it's $3.99. It'd be a lot cheaper, but I don't have to tie the knots, and I pretty much can just slide all my stuff on. And that's what I'll do. I'll show you how I take this and that, and I make my own stuff, and I'll explain why and when I use those. Okay, so what I did, I opened up a pack of this, and you can see the hooks. And one thing I like, see how these hooks are opposite direction. There's also pretty much not a gap. Now, I like that for the Sockeye. And then, you know, it's got the leader, but you're going to cut it to size. So what I always do first is take some kind of bead. Now, this bead is the little, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads into one. Or you could do the other. So I put this bead on, and on this one I'm putting the big up because, you know, this will stop at the hook, and then this will stop my so this one I'm going to use this. So I'm going to use the Squid Twinkle Skirt Glow Pink. So I put the bead on, then I'll put my little twinkle skirt. Sometimes it's hard to get the line in here. There we go. Put the twinkle skirt on, and then you don't have to with this, but sometimes I do, and this one I'm going to, so I'm putting a bead on. Bead can be any color, so I'm gonna go with a little chrome on this one, just to give it a smidget more of, I don't want to call it a flash because it don't do much. And then this right here is the shaker wings for money makers. Now apparently you're supposed to take it, hold it in your thumb, and kind of twist that way to give it so it'll go through. So then you put this on and then slide it all down. When you slide it all down, you can see the twinkle skirt comes down here, and it pretty much covers both of the hooks. And then you got the chrome bead. Okay, let me slide it down here. Let me do it again. Okay, so now you got the pink hooks, you got the twinkle skirt, it's got the pink and it's got the flash, you got the bead, and then you got the shaker wings. And then you'll put your coon shrimp. I like the pink and red the best. I have had luck with orange. So you'll put that on there, go up 12 inches, 12 inches, 12 inches, and tie a swivel. Okay, so here it is. So swivel, 12 inches, the money maker, chrome bead, the twinkle skirt, a glow bead, 2 pink hooks. So that's how this one looks. Okay, so on this one, using the bucktail, so this is the same pre-made hooks. These are red though, so you got the red ones. So once again, I like to put these type of bead on because it lifts it off the hook just a little bit longer, farther, higher. So put that on, then come down here to the bucktail. Fine. Yeah. There we go. Get that in there, just like that. And then this time I'm using a glow bead from Max Lures, you know, just to give a little glow. And then on this one I'm going to use the Max Lure Smile Blade. And then work it all down. Get this how you want it. The hardest part's like getting your stuff over that, but it ain't gotta. So that's how I would do this one. So you got the 2 hooks, you got the bucktail skirt, or yeah, bucktail, a glow bead, and then the Max Lures. And then just like on that, on the other, you can, you know, bend the Max Lures to give a little bit more action. So that is my homemade lure number 2. And then, you know, add the 12 inch. And here it is, my swivel. And I always leave a little bit of a tag in. I'll cut it shorter maybe. And then 12 inches. Now I'm talking, I go 12 inches from my knot to the end of my second hook, because at Baker Lake they like action, and I've actually run leaders as short as 8 inches. So this 12 inches from my knot to my hook has always worked well. All right, so there you go. So that's what I do. Swivel 12 inches from the knot to the bottom hook. On this I have the money maker blade, chrome bead, the tinsel skirt, pink hooks. Swivel 12 inches from the knot to the back at the bottom hook, small blade, glow bead, bucktail jig, red hooks. So these work really well. Another good thing about both of these is you can spray some oil on them, and they'll hold the oil just a little bit better than the hoochies. But on the hoochies, you can squirt the scent up in the hoochie. So they both have their thing. So this is my setups, and I'll actually, when I start fishing Baker Lake, I'll have a friend. I'm not sure if he has a 2-post. It's gonna have 3 rods in the water. One of these will be on a rod, and then I'll have a hoochie on a rod, and just kind of see how things go. So these are my homemade / do-it-yourself rigs that I like to rig up for the Baker Lake sockeye, and I've had real good luck on both of these, so no issue.